welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So this is your February 2018 general reading. You'll already have a love reading up on the channel, okay? Two love readings, one geared towards those of you with relationship problems, another one for those of you who are strictly single. So this is your February 2018 general forecast. Universe, Spirit, what's coming in for Virgo? Just a general reading for Virgo. February 2018. What's coming in for Virgo? Just a general reading for Virgo in February 2018. What's coming in for Virgo? Just a general tarot reading for Virgo in February 2018. Show me. Okay, let's split the deck into three, like so. And let's have a look. Alright, the Emperor in the reverse is the energies around you guys. So some of you guys, Emperor's reverse, speak about weakness. They speak about a weakening of a establishment of authority. It speaks about, I mean, the energy around the Emperor in the reverse, it can be a very domineering individual, a very manipulative individual. But this is also the card that says, well, I don't feel stable and I don't feel that I am in control. So there's a lack of control. The energies are about a lack of control. It can be about an establishment, but usually this is where Rome fails, or Rome is falling, or London must fall, or whatever it is one of those films is. The Emperor in the reverse is about a lack of stability. And some of you guys might be feeling a lack of stability or a lack of order in your life. This is also the card that says, well, I go against the establishment. I don't conform. There's an air of non-conformity about the Emperor in the reverse. This is where you overthrow governments, that type of thing with the Emperor in the reverse. What's your challenge? Your challenge might be money, Five of Coins, reverse. And some of you guys, it might not even be money. Five of Coins can be that you've left somewhere, or you've been let go, or you've been released from a job, for example. You can see two people here who are leaving the Five of Coins. They're leaving the building. Okay, and they're walking out of the building, and the challenge is that, which is why the focus is on the Emperor in the reverse. Okay, some of you guys might feel a sense of instability, I feel, with this Emperor in the reverse, and it could be because of financial instability with the Five of Coins. The reason that everything is happening is the Hermit. Okay, so some of you guys, you might be on a new path. You might be seeking a new path with the Hermit energy. Some of you guys might have withdrawn from something that you've already known. Some of you guys might be feeling a little bit like the outsider. Hermits can show outsiders as well. But, you know, it just depends. Sometimes you get a Three of Coins and a Hermit, and the Hermit is outside of a group of people, for example. Wants to be let in, but it's because its lamp is pointing towards it. But the lamp isn't pointing towards anything. So behind that, we should see maybe what it is that you've let go of or walked away from. In the recent past, you guys, though, 10 of Cups, feeling really happy, spending time with family, with friends, feeling a great deal of achievement, a great deal of contentment. And I think it might be because you've withdrawn from something here. It's the recent past, you've been feeling really good about it. Most likely outcome for February 2018 for Virgo is the Four of Swords. I'm seeing peace and contentment and rest. A lot of rest here. It almost feels like with the Emperor in the reverse, this is no longer about powerlessness or weakness as the general energy. This is all about feeling a state of not having to conform, and feeling that you can actually start to breathe and be yourself again with the Empress in the reverse. Emperor in the reverse. The energy is that you don't have like a nanny state over you. You're not being watched, or you're not being finally it's about withdrawing from power and other people not having power over you. You're withdrawing from something here. You're withdrawing from an energy that perhaps kept you bound with that Emperor energy, but it's now reversed. So there's this sense of feeling, I would feel that this is a sense of you guys in February 2018 feeling a sense of freedom, I feel, with the Emperor in the reverse, because as a result of that, the Four of Swords. Four of Swords talks about taking a break, pausing to reflect, healing with this Four of Swords energy. Coming in, you're going to experience the Four of Cups there. I'm seeing opportunities coming to you, Virgo, but I'm not sure whether any of you guys are going to be particularly happy with it. And I think the energy is about not conforming, because Emperor's reverse, and as a result of that energy, you guys aren't conforming because you got Four of Cups. Opportunities coming to you, Virgo, but not particularly happy in taking them. You guys are actually the Queen of Cups in the reverse. All right. So Queen of Cups in the reverse can be somebody who feels deeply hurt. It might be that your intuition is not on point at the moment. And I think your intuition isn't on point necessarily, Virgo, with that Queen of Cups in the reverse. Because I see the Hermit. I think in your foundation, you are actually seeking something here. And I think that around that, this isn't recently, this is around this, you're seeking happiness and you're seeking fulfillment. Virgo keeps getting these cards, and actually, Virgo, this is you, the Hermit. So this is your card. Hermit represents a Virgo person. I think you are seeking happiness here with these two cards. Around that seeking, it's about happiness and fulfillment. Okay, and I think that you are, with this Queen of Cups, possibly feeling deeply troubled for some of you guys. So Queen of Cups can be feeling emotionally anguished, nervousness with the Queen of Cups. She's often seen as the drama queen. She's often seen as somebody who finds it difficult to get things together in her own mind and with other people. But I think that this is more about you guys. Your intuition isn't on point that much within February 2018, and it's because in the root issue is all about you guys seeking a new path, and it's something that's going to bring divine happiness to you, great happiness. Because your card, your challenge is the Five of Coins. I actually feel that you guys, it's not about financial instability. I feel it's about feeling on the outskirts of society for some of you guys. You feel that you literally, I think for some of you, don't fit in with that Five of Coins in the upright, and as a result of that, the focus is about not adhering to the status quo with the Emperor energy. So you own it. I think that you guys absolutely own that you don't have to be a part of any type of regime to live a successful life, because as a result of not conforming to whatever this nanny state or this status quo is, you guys are feeling a great peace. However, the problem is, whenever something comes for you, you don't know whether you can take it or not, because it's like everything else. I think you're really looking for something different here. And coming in, what you'll experience is the Knight of Swords. I think you're going to experience a messenger. Could be drama as well. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Could be a message out of the blue, an unexpected change with that Knight of Swords energy showing up. And it could also be anger and bullying. Hopes or fears. Well, the fears are not being happy, never achieving and really getting what you want with that Nine of Cups in the reverse. And what's the overall outcome for February 2018? Well, the Eight of Coins in the reverse is the outcome. So that says, well, I don't really want to put any effort. I think that you've got this Knight of Swords. You've got an offer coming in. And I think that you guys will be kind of like, well, I don't really want this. Because I feel that what's going on within this reading so far, Virgo, is you guys really don't want to have to conform to something. You've already said to yourself, and you've made it quite clear, your intuition, your problem is, well, where to next? That's where your problem is, because you're the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And besides this woman kind of being very doubtful, very depressed, because Cups in the reverse, they often show people who are quite depressed, quite moody. You might be moody, Virgo, okay? But she's moody because she doesn't know what she's doing or where she's going. She doesn't have, remember in the upright, this is a seer. She's a tarot reader like me. She's a witch, you know. She's a white witch, of course, sorry. She has great insight. She's very intuitive. She relies on her sixth senses to make decisions. She's really, this woman is amazing. Amazing, 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 Virgo in the upright. But she gets pretty fucked when she can't see anything. Queen of Cups in the reverse. So much so she becomes very angry, very despondent, because she just doesn't know. It's like having a high priestess. In the reverse, the high priestess can be somebody, they're very similar, who doesn't know what to think. She doesn't know whether she should trust what she feels and what she thinks. And this is you. Because you are the Hermit. Virgo, Hermit card. So you're definitely this card. You're in search. What are you in search of? Happiness. You're in search of the promised land with the Ten of Cups energy, because you don't feel a part of something in your life here with the Five of Coins. Some of you guys' challenge might be, well, I want to leave. I want to leave a situation that has looked out for me for many years, where I've been very comfortable. But right now, I don't feel that I want to be a part of it. And that's why my focus will be on detaching myself, taking myself out of, removing myself with the Emperor in the reverse from a status quo, from a traditional organisation, from somewhere that I've been in for a long time. My focus is on doing something completely different that isn't the norm, that isn't traditional, that's completely different with this Emperor in the reverse. Because your crowning thought, stroke most likely outcome, is I want peace. I want peace of mind. I want to be able to relax. I want to be able to feel happy, to feel that I am where I should be. And that's why when you get the Four of Cups coming in, it's like, for fuck's sake, not again. This isn't what I want. I want something different. Four of Cups can also show up for I want something different, because the person's got 3 cups here. And he'll take that 4th cup and he'll put it down there as well. And he'll say, I don't want that either. So you guys coming in, you want something different. And what you'll experience is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is action. So this could be you. This could be you really taking that action with the Knight of Swords energy. But your fears are, or this could be news coming in, information coming in. But your fears are being unhappy and never truly achieving happiness. And whatever this information that's coming in here, you have no intention of putting any type of work or anything into this with the 8 of Coins in the reverse. You might see it as being something that's quite dead end. We'll see what this is. Really your readings are. I probably enjoy doing the best readings I enjoy doing on YouTube or Virgo, because I just find you guys to be the most spiritual. It seems really weird, I suppose people say, but I just find Virgo to be the most spiritual of all the signs. You've always got something really spiritual in your reading, really like you want to be somewhere, something else or somewhere else. It's not always about the money for you, it's about the happiness. It's really weird. Your readings always smack of that to me, that you're not so focused on the money, you're focused on the happiness. So why are you guys the Queen of Cups in the reverse? Why is Virgo the Queen of Cups in the reverse? Why is Virgo the Queen of Cups in the reverse? Well, the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Some of you, I can't do love again, okay, because we've done too much love. I think that there's a great deal of unhappiness for you guys with this Queen of Cups. I think there's a great deal of resentment. You're feeling a great deal of resentment with this Queen of Cups energy in the reverse. And I think it's because there's been the breakup of a partnership here or some form of a disagreement with that 2 of Cups in the reverse. And the root issue for this is the Hermit card, which I'm reading as potentially being you. And why is the Hermit at the root cause of this situation? Why is the Hermit the root cause of this situation? Well, I think it's because you're removing yourself. See, you here, you're the Hermit, and you're facing out of that 5 of Wands. So I think that you guys have been withdrawing from conflicts and disputes in your life with the 5 of Wands. I think that you need peace. What I'm getting from this reading is that, you know, is that Virgo needs peace. Because this is the noise. 5 of Wands is the noise. It's the noise that you hear when you go into an office. It's the noise that you hear when you're at home with 10 children playing around. You're like, can I just get a break or a moment for myself, please? You know, this is removing yourself from that noise, from the squabbles, from the disputes and the fights in everyday life, from the petty arguments. It's removing yourself from the noise, and the Hermit will always want to remove himself from the noise because he wants to find peace. So this is you guys here, and the foundation, the reason that all of this is happening is because you want to remove yourself from this area here, this 5 of Wands, the squabbles, the disputes, the difficulties. And therefore you're feeling a sense of resentment because somebody doesn't agree with you. I don't think it's just because you're falling out with someone. I think because somebody literally doesn't agree with you, because you're the one that wants to remove yourself from this. And I think somebody doesn't agree with you doing that. And I think as a result of that, the recent past is showing the 10 of Cups. And let's have a look at why the recent past is showing the 10 of Cups. Okay, so you've got a King of Cups now showing up here. So I think that you've experienced in the home 10 of Cups. And this should be a home card, a family card. So I think this is a family reading to a certain extent. I think that in the recent past, you guys, as a result of this, have experienced in the home difficulty with the King of Cups in the reverse. Now, this should be a natural counterpart because you're showing as the Queen of Cups in the reverse. But I think that in the home, the 10 of Cups, in some form, I don't want to turn it into love, obviously. It could be anything. But in an important relationship for some of you guys with that 10 of Cups, you've experienced someone who has been very, very, very upset. And also because you want this new phase with that 10 of Cups, I think that you've been experiencing someone who's very angry about that. And again, very resentful. So I'm seeing that these two areas, you've got a Queen of Cups in the reverse and a King of Cups in the reverse. These are two people who are constantly, practically at loggerheads. And what is the loggerhead over? Well, it's over you wanting to remove yourself from this. So you're at loggerheads, I'm seeing, with an individual this month in February 2018. Your challenge is the 5 of Coins. And why is the challenge the 5 of Coins for Virgo in February 2018? Show me. The Page of Swords. I think money is possibly causing arguments with the Page of Swords energy. So it's either that this is a money situation with the 5 of Coins, or it could be because this is either, 5 of Coins can mean abandonment, rejection, It means a lack of stability. Lack of means lack in general. It's a word that we attribute with the word lack. A lack of fundamental good things in life. You know, a home, a roof over your head, warmth, food, all of that. So there's lack here in this situation. The Five of Coins. Some of you guys, it might be because you feel, if you look at the Five of Coins as well, you've got one person here who is relying on this person. So it might also be the challenges that you guys feel that you're being relied on. You know, this Five of Coins, this can be anything. This can be financial instability, I feel, causing arguments, because Page of Swords is often arguments. This can be having to leave somewhere, for example, causing arguments, because the Five of Coins can be about having to leave a property, for example, causing arguments. And I think that you guys, the foundation is that you guys are leaving. You're removing yourself from a squabble, from a dispute. So I feel that there is the ending of some form of a dispute here happening. And I think that you guys are the Queen of Cups, because, and it doesn't even have to be, you know, there's a disagree, you're upset because it might be, maybe there's a contract that's come to an end with the Two of Cups, or maybe there's been a contract that's been ended, or an agreement's been ended with that Two of Cups energy, and it's because, and the root issue is that this Hermit energy, it might be that you've had to turn your back on the squabble. It might be, well, you can't win this fight, and you guys have had to remove yourself from it. And I think that, you know, the Ten of Cups in the recent past, well, this is a family, but this is also saying goodbye. This doesn't have to be necessarily somebody else. It might be, but this might be you again, having to say goodbye to where you are. Possibly causing, it could be causing arguments, or it could be making you feel very resentful again as this King of Cups, or this might be somebody you're around who's very resentful of this, because you've got two people here, and two people here that are leaving a property, causing arguments. Or it might be, if this is anything to do with feeling that you are being that somebody's relying on you, because the Five of Pentacles can talk about having to rely on another individual, causing arguments. All sorts of ways we could look at this reading. And as a result of that, I feel that you guys, the focus around you in February 2018 will be the Emperor reversed. And let's have a look at why the focus around you, the energies around you, being the Emperor's reversed. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. So, well, I feel that this, you guys, especially if you're removing yourself from that Emperor in the reverse, you got this Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this is the ending of a project, or the ending of a venture, all right? Or this is the non-startup of a venture, for example. So I feel that the energy will be about, when I look at both cards, it's more about removing oneself from a person or an establishment here, with this Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse. I think the most likely outcome for February 2018 will be the Four of Swords. And let's have a look at why the most likely outcome is the Four of Swords. Because of the Five of Cups. So I think that, yeah, withdrawing is going to bring some loss, some sadness, because Four of Swords is all about withdrawing. So I do feel that withdrawing with this Four of Swords will bring some sadness for some of you guys going forward, to be honest, because the focus will be this Emperor in the reverse. And I think that this is you guys removing yourself from an establishment, that perhaps you don't feel you can grow, because the Ace of Wands in the reverse means a lack of growth. So it might be you guys are focusing on removing yourself from an establishment with the Emperor energy, in which you don't feel that there is any potential for growth. And it might be, well, because you're going to remove yourself from it, I feel that there's going to be some sadness, because I'm seeing you guys removing yourself from a couple of areas here, as the Hermit, turning you back on this, the dispute card of the Five of Wands. And as a result of that, the focus for the month is the Emperor not conforming to a situation, or not conforming to something in which you don't see any, you have no power, or you have no control over this situation. And I think in a way you guys are going to be feeling very sad to go. You think you're going to be feeling, it's not something that you necessarily want to remove yourself from, but it's something that you have to, because your challenge is this Five of Coins. Some of you guys might be feeling that you don't fit in with that Five of Coins, and it's causing arguments, it's causing tension with that Page of Swords energy. Might be the challenge is that you want to remove yourself with the Five of Coins from an environment that in which people are swiping at you, or hurting you, or causing a great deal of distress. Coming in, you've got this Four of Cups energy, and let's have a look at why we've got the Four of Cups coming in for Virgo in February 2018. Nine of Swords. So it brings a sense of relief, because Nine of Swords in the reverse is finally you're overcoming those worries, that tension, those nerves. In the upright, this is all about feeling nerves. So this is like, if I were to look at it with this in the upright, I'd be saying, well, an offer that is given to you that you don't want is causing a whole heap of worry and fear. But in the reverse, it's almost like, it's brilliant, because what you guys say is no on that Four of Cups. It's a no. No, I don't want this, Four of Cups in the upright, because at the end of the day, me saying no, you guys saying no in the immediate future, actually brings a great deal of relief to you with that Nine of Swords in reverse. You're feeling relieved to let something go here. There's a great sense of a huge weight being lifted off your shoulders. And influences coming in are going to be the Knight of Swords. And let's have a look at why the influences coming in are the Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. So I feel that you're going to receive a message. There's communication coming in from a Queen of Pentacles reversed, Virgo. Now, this isn't you. I think this is somebody else. This person is very self-centered, very work-orientated, very self-focused. And you do have information coming in from someone who is all about that life. But I think that actually this is what you wanted to remove yourself from to some sort of degree in this reading. Because you've got a message coming in from such an individual. The messenger card is the Knight of Swords, and the person that it's coming from is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So you've got a message, communication coming in from a very self-serving individual here. Okay. But then again, it might also be you that's doing this. So you might be communicating that you want to focus on yourself by pulling out Three of Cups in the reverse off a partnership with the Lovers. So actually this is you. I think this Queen of Pentacles reversed is you. Queen of Pentacles is not a bad character at all. Sometimes she really just wants to focus on herself. So you might be communicating. I think influences coming in is that you are going to communicate. This offer that comes in, see, you got an offer, Four of Cups, Virgo. Can you see? This cup here is being offered to you. But see, you don't want it. You got the arms closed. And you are giving this up. You are saying no. There are certain cards in the tarot that talk about rejection, and the Four of Cups is one of those cards. It will talk about when you're literally. So I'm seeing you guys rejecting an offer. So you guys are rejecting an offer that brings a great deal of relief, because you are basically communicating. Influence is coming in as you guys making it quite known in no uncertain terms that you are focusing on you. You are focusing, you come first. You are completely orating with this Knight of Swords, Virgo, that you, as the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, come first. And therefore, in order to put yourself first, you need to release yourself with the Three of Cups in the reverse from this partnership or from this relationship or from this situation with the Lover's energy. Your fears are the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And why is Virgo's fears the Nine of Cups in the reverse? Show me. Well, the Wheel of Fortune. So your fears are the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Never achieving, never feeling a sense of contentment, emotional happiness, never achieving what you want. I feel if you stay with that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, if you stay stagnant, if you keep yourself from exploring or finding out exactly where your fate is, where your destiny lies, you can't do that with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. You're almost blocking yourself, because the Wheel of Fortune represents a blockage when it's in the reverse. So your feelings are never experiencing happiness, Nine of Cups in the reverse, if you continue to block your own luck, if you continue to, ignore the universe is telling you that you need to move forward. And the outcome shows the Eight of Coins in the reverse. And why is the Eight of Coins reversed? Why is the Eight of Coins reversed as the overall outcome for Virgo? Four reverse. You guys aren't interested in putting any work into a situation that you do not have a sense of belief in. Four reverse says, I don't believe in it. I don't have any belief that this is going to bring me my fortune, that this is going to bring me my happiness. I think that your belief with this Fool energy, your lack of belief with this Fool energy, you're not putting hard work into this situation because you lack the belief. You don't believe with that Fool. You're very cautious as well. I think it's because you're very cautious that maybe whatever this is going to completely isolate you with that Queen of Swords in the reverse. You might be very cautious of a Queen of Swords in the reverse. So it might be you don't want to put any effort into this situation because you're very cautious about somebody that you don't trust. Queen of Swords in the reverse would be somebody who's a bitch. Somebody who's nasty, resentful, two-faced, gossipy. So it might be that. There might be somebody you don't trust, so you don't want to go with anywhere near them. Let's get this reading again. I think I do enjoy doing Virgo readings the best on YouTube. I've got to be honest, I'm a Scorpio and I love doing Scorpio readings, but your ones, there's something about the information that comes through in a Virgo reading that I just find so insatiable. It's like watching a film or something. It's really interesting. My mother was a Virgo, funnily enough, when she was alive. So you guys are the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And I think that you resent. I think there's a great deal of resentment, unhappiness, sadness, I would say, with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I think that you're tending to internalise, for some of you guys, your sadness here. And it's because of a lack of an agreement here. You might have had a falling out with that Two of Cups. So I think there's a great deal of sadness with this Queen of Cups in the reverse. But I also see you as internalising that with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Because, you know, there's a lack of an agreement here. There's sadness, I feel, with this Queen of Cups in the reverse, that you've had to kind of either break a friendship or let go of someone, or there's been a disagreement going on here, or there's been some form of separation. So you might be very unhappy that you've had to separate from an individual or a situation. Because in your foundation, I feel that you have turned your back on an argument or a dispute with this Hermit facing out of that Five of Wands. And I feel as a result of that, what you've experienced in the family or a friendship with this Ten of Cups energy is a King of Cups in the reverse, a very unhappy and a very angry type of individual here who seems now to have shut themselves off from you to a certain degree. Okay, you might have also experienced somebody who's in the family that's been trying to manipulate you, perhaps to going back to the situation. Because the challenge is the Five of Coins. It might be financial instabilities causing arguments. It might be because you feel that you are being put upon, for some of you guys, that you are, you know, being relied upon a little bit too much with that Five of Pentacles energy here that's causing arguments. Or that you simply don't feel a part of the system or the situation that's causing the arguments. And therefore, I think the energies around you are, with this Emperor energy, is about removing yourself from the status quo here. But also I think it's about kind of breaking down those boundaries with the Emperor energy, because I feel with the Ace of Wands there is nowhere to go. There's a lack of growth here, and I think that your focus with this Emperor is about not maintaining the status quo, because it's not allowing you maybe to grow as an individual with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And also with the Emperor in the reverse, I think, you know, if this is the King of Cups dude I'm looking at here and possibly the Queen of Swords here, it might be the focus is on taking somebody's power away because they're not enabling you. Without their power, they cannot flourish, you know, with this Ace of Wands energy. I think that some of you guys, the most likely outcome is that the fact that some of you guys may be withdrawing here, Virgo, is going to make you feel very sad. Or might make this person really sad. Somebody's going to be really sad because you're withdrawing from the situation. I think that you have this person, whoever this is, whether it's a working situation, a family situation, there is somebody's extending the hand of, you know, forgiveness or love or an offer here with the Four of Cups, but you guys won't be welcoming it. And I think it's going to bring you a great sense of relief that you decide you're really standing in your power in these two cards. And I think that you really do make it very clear with that Knight of Swords. You send a very clear and present message with the Knight of Swords that you're focusing on yourself now with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and therefore you're removing yourself with the Three of Cups in the reverse from a partnership, relationship, a group of people with the Lover's energy. I feel that you fear being unhappy if you don't pursue what you feel your calling is with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And I think the outcome shows that you guys will be putting no hard work, no effort into whatever this situation is with this individual or this group of people here. I see you as putting no more effort into this because I think that you're very cautious. I think you might be cautious about a particular person, a Queen of Swords in the reverse. You might be very cautious about people around you being that, like that Queen of Swords in reverse, cold, hard, uncaring, callous. Also, it might be that you're very cautious about isolating yourself. Queen of Swords in reverse can show somebody who isolates themselves and they're very barren. So I think that you're very cautious about isolating yourself going forward. I sense that you want your freedom and you're moving towards that in February 2018. That is your reading, Virgo. Thanks for your time, guys.